Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, in this moment, I would like to give you a tutorial video deals with idiom and difficult words in English. Hopefully, this tutorial video can give you a new knowledge about idiom and words. Okay, let's begin. And of course, the first word is about short-handed. Short-handed in this case means that when you have less energy or workers. So it means that, for example, if you have like a company, and inside the company you have less workers or employer, so you can call it as short-handed. Okay, for example, in the one sentence, right? If you resign from this company, we will become short-handed. Short-handed. It means that we will lose many energy, we will lose many employee, we will lose many workers, something like that. Okay. And for the second is, it looks like an idiom actually, and it is bring everyone back. Bring everyone back. It means that refers to bringing them back from death. In other words, to make them be alive again. But it's not only about that. Maybe if you want to take back your goods from your friends, you can ask them to bring it back to me, something like that. And you can make it in the one sentence like, I'm so sorry, I can't bring back your cat, something like that. Your cat has already passed away, so in this case you want to your cat to be alive, so it is very impossible, right? So you can use idiom, bring everyone back. You can use that idiom. And for the next is the idiom just like that. It looks like a phrase actually. Just like that in this case means that the expression emphasizes something that happens very quickly or easily. For example, when we will make it into one sentence, right? Suddenly my brother has just screamed at me, just like that. So just suddenly, we cannot predict that moment. We cannot assume that moment will be happen, something like that. And the next is, I think this is like a difficult word, undo. Actually, this word has meaning that to reverse the effects or result of a previous action. So if now you have done about one action and you think that you want to go to the previous action, like you want to refuse this action, you can use undo as the word. Let's make it into one sentence, right? Andy, you have to undo your decision to go away from your friends, something like that. Okay. And then I have, okay, it's really sounds so good, but you have to know, right? The next is, it looks like phrase or idiom, I don't know, but it is really uncommon to be used. And the next is, where the hell have you been all this time? It means that when you are gone for a long time, maybe for a while, and someone is trying to find you, and you can use this one. For example, we can make it into one sentence. I'm looking for you. Where the hell have you been all this time? So if you want to make this phrase to be more polite, maybe you can erase the word hell. That will be fine for you. Okay. And for the next is the phrase wipe out. Wipe out, it means that in this case the meaning there is to destroy life on a planet or part of the universe. So it means that when you have enemy and enemy has been died, all of them has been died, so you can use this phrase like, let's make it become one sentence. Yeah, the enemies are wiped out, so we can attack the base camp. Okay, it's really easy. Well, okay, let's move to the next part. And here I would like to explain you about when we have to use can could and be able to in the sentence. And actually for the word can is one of the model, right? So in this case we can use that to show the general ability of something, or we can call it as like general fact. For the first, yeah, I will make it into one sentence. Human can only live without water for 3 to 5 days. So it means that this is general fact, right? So in this case you have to use can as the model. And then for the second is when we have to use the word be able to, or yes, be able to. Okay, for example, humans can only live without water for 3 or 5 days. We still use can, right? So however, they are able to live without food for up to 3 weeks. But in this case, why we have to use be able to? Because the word however, after however, there is like surprising thing. We never assume that everyone can live without food up for 3 weeks. Oh my god, it's so unbelievable actually. So you can use be able to when you want to show like surprising thing, something like that. And for the next is actually there is could is the verb to of can. So it's similar with the can, but you just only need to use this word in the past condition, or yeah, that happened in the past. And next, okay, for the be able to, you can use it the single occasion sentence. It means that I will give you one example. Yeah, after climbing for 6 hours, they were able to reach the top of the mountain. So it means that everyone can do like them, right? Climb the mountain. It's not really everyone is possible to do that thing too. Okay. For the next is to you can also use manage to check the verb be able to. For example, after climbing for 6 hours, they managed to reach the top of the mountain. So you can replace the word be able to by the word manage. And in this case, the word manage means that when you want to show that something is very difficult to do, or if you want to show something that happened successfully, okay, something like that. Okay, that's I think that's gonna be it for my tutorial video, guys. Hopefully it can give you more knowledge about idiom, about essential grammar, structure, about phrase, about difficult word. Okay, well, the last I say, thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.